Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run the option. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown. down, Cougars.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Scrambling away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Smith dropping to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Houston, 7. Minnesota, 0.
Kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Minnesota.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Keeps the legs moving. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got the back over the middle. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Got his man in the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave him the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and sell. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Offense set on first down. Smith wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got
open runway ahead. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game that time,
a shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
this offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Tackled immediately after the catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Now sliding to his left. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he loses the football on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're...
And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. And they got him for the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Spencer. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And back to the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Houston.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking again to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that pass picked off. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Offense getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him this time. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smith wants to throw. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Now adjusting. Trying to find his man in the middle. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Spencer. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
At the 35, he's loose. Bulldozes his way through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there where he's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
And I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on it.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. Feeling some heat. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Houston 24, Minnesota 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down coming up. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Cougars! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Working the middle, it's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This time they'll go to the running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. It's complete to the right. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Set to kick it away.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll run play action, trying to get to him. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Smith wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And that is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Brosmer. And it's his 4th interception of the game. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Gets it out quickly. Off he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
Got a lot of running room, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the ground game.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down?
Let's go. 6-9-1. Gator score.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.